All right, we're here with head coach Misha Jackson to talk some Emory women's basketball. Coach, last time we talked was right before the UA opener. Now you've reeled off 3 straight wins to open conference play, 7 straight wins overall, and now you have Carnegie Mellon and Case Western coming into town this weekend.
Yes, I've been really happy with where we've been as far as starting conference play. We're obviously not satisfied, but been very impressed with our defense going into it, and we've tried to do some different things in the last 3 games, and I thought our players did a great job of dialing in and buying into the scout, as well as offensively. I think we've been doing a great job of pushing tempo, but also what I've been really pleased with is taking our time as well and being a little bit more patient and understanding that tempo doesn't mean we have to rush or hurry, and I think we've been doing a really good job with that. Erin Lindahl's been one of those players that if you watch her, sometimes she just makes it look so easy because she's so patient and so deliberate, and then at the same time knows how to be quick. And with that, you know, with our other 3 seniors, our other 2 seniors, Erin and Allison and Lindsay, have been doing a great job of leading us offensively as well as on the defensive end. Lindsay say right now she does a great job pushing tempo and just running us on the floor. I mean, when she's on the floor with us, we're getting across half court in 2 or 3 seconds. But what you see with her right now is she's been getting some points on the board as well, and did a great job even starting from with Bates and Rochester, and saw it a ton with NYU where she's getting buckets as well, and that's been creating a lot of problems for people. And Allison doing a great job these last 2 games of just taking her time as well and taking what comes to her and attacking the defense. I think is something that was big for us on Sunday as well versus Brandeis is Mariani Alza, and we kind of make a joke about it, but giving us that freshman energy, that spark off the bench, and her defense and just the ability she has to create. She's getting steals, she's rebounding, she's doing everything, affecting all facets of the game, and that was huge for us, especially having that going into a Sunday game right now. But as far as our post play with Anna Arado and Tori Huggins and Blair Ripley, I think those 3 are doing a great job of making players have to play them outside of the paint, as well as extending to the 3-point line off the drive with the 3. And Blair Ripley did a great job on Sunday of getting back to a little bit of old school Emory basketball as far as giving us that big presence inside and getting some easy buckets on the block. But really proud of how those 3 are working together, and obviously Erin plays those post minutes too, but I think they're doing a good job of taking people and bringing them outside of their comfort zones.
And you know, you kind of mentioned defense a lot in that. You know, I mean, you came away with 2 big wins on the road, really in large part to your defense last week. You know, you had 2 really dominating late game runs. You know, 15-0 to end the game against NYU, 21-3 in the 4th quarter against Brandeis. You know, it's kind of been a staple of your team this year. You know, you've always kind of had those second half runs in a lot of your wins. You know, can you kind of expand on that? And,
Right. Well, as a staff, we've been trying to figure out, well, how do we start the game that way? But no, I think our team's been doing a great job of knowing and understanding, all right, now it's time to lock in. And maybe it takes us a second just to get the flow of what's going on, but I do think we've been trusting one another late to get up and give pressure, staying with the scouts, staying with what we're doing, and then being able to back each other up after that. But for sure, how we were able to close those 2 games with last weekend, I was very impressed with, especially on the road in this conference. I think every night it's going to be a tough game, and being able to get wins on the road is huge.
You know, you've been able to get wins on the road this year. Now you got your first home double UA weekend this weekend. Carnegie Mellon coming in. You know, they're still a tough team, even though they're looking for their first UA win. And then you got a really strong Case team coming in that's red hot, coming off a really big weekend. What can we kind of expect from those 2?
Right. And the Carnegie Mellon, I think they're an extremely long team. If you're looking at their roster, the shortest players you'll see will be 5'10", 5'11", and they do a great job of taking teams outside of their comfort zone within their zone. And so I think that's we've got to take care of the ball and make sure we're not settling for outside shots. And for us, we've got to continue what we do defensively and offensively. As far as Case as well, I think they're looking to do a lot of similar things to what we want to do as far as offensively, trying to get in the paint, driving hard, and then kicking out to shooters, creating shots, creating easy shots for people. And again, it goes back to our defensive. We've got to get some stops in both of these games. I think both teams have a lot of capable scorers that can score from the outside as well as inside, and so we've got to get up and give ball pressure. And of course, the statistic I'm concerned about the most is the rebounding.
All right, thanks, Coach, and best of luck this weekend.
All right, thanks, Phil.